Hello and welcome. My name is Joe and I am the Panicked Monk, and you're watching Lost in Time, a Dwemer's Tale. Well, Szenac is dealing with the aftermath of this rather chaotic battle that ensued, and is trying to make his way back to this caller that he needs to find these books that Orthorn said she had. Looks like we've got one more prisoner here. Let's see if we can let her out. And let's just go straight to these levers. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? Alright, I'm not sure what she's going to do. Probably flee like the other one that we had let out earlier. So, anyway, as Szenac was fleeing and trying to catch his breath from the pressing attack of the necromancers, he came across an unexpected ally, and that was Orthorn himself. Now, Szenac wasn't real impressed with Orthorn, certainly not from the stories that Urag had given him, he didn't really believe him a whole lot when he was talking to him, and that it sounded like as if Orthorn was trying to make himself appear more apologetic than he was, and part of that could have just been the timing. Szenac was not really in a good place or a mood to try to sit down and reason out what's going on with the man who's essentially responsible for him being here in the first place. So he found this unexpected ally when Orthorn, who could have easily continued fleeing, continued to run and leave the keep, instead came back when Szenac found himself having retreated so far back so as to have caught up to Orthorn. And I think it's going to take some time for Szenac to let that whole situation sink in. The fact that Orthorn did come back to help him out, and Szenac failed Orthorn by not coming to his aid in turn. Before we press on, however, let's level up. We have one in the bank, so let's spend it. And we are going to increase our magicka, as we have been focusing a little bit more on that lately. There's really not a lot in the illusion tree opened up. Dream Thief is something I'm not really interested in right now. However, there are a couple things in the conjuration tree that I'd like to take a look at. Primarily, this atromancy. This will allow me to conjure Daedra and non-undead minions, and they will last 3 times as long, or 5 times at night. So, that's actually very, very nice, and could be really, really useful. The Ravenous Dead, I kind of like it, but at this point, Szenac has kind of been turned off of necromancy. So I don't foresee him willingly choosing to use those types of spells, unless he's absolutely kind of without any other options. So, right now, Szenac has the adrenaline going. He's there's something dangerous around every corner, so he's really kind of hyper-focused right now. He's looking through things to make sure he doesn't miss these books, taking things that might be useful in the meantime that he comes across. But eventually, when this all comes to a head and he has a chance to breathe, he's going to have to deal with this problem, this issue that he did not stand up for Orthorn in that battle. And as a result, Orthorn was killed. This is something that would go against his instincts, his cultural upbringing. I don't see the Dwemer as a people who would leave someone behind. They're very pragmatic, but I also think they're very proud. So I don't think that they would put themselves in positions where they would willingly step back and watch someone perish for their benefit. So this is definitely something that is going to probably eat at and give Szenac a few restless nights. He's going to eventually and very likely feel responsible for Orthorn's death.
I'll see you burn.
But I guess too, maybe, I don't know, what would cause Szenac to react like that? He's definitely has this style of kind of this hit and run, conjurations and placing down these conjured creatures while he steps back into safety. So it's got to be in part how he had to survive when he was growing up, taking on more of that self-preservation role, while maybe other Dwemer had more of a this kind of groupthink, if you will. Not groupthink, that's kind of a bad way of putting it, but this security in knowing that the people around them kind of had their back, if you will. Szenac has never had that feeling, has never really experienced that kind of protection, other than when he was taken in by Enodoc. So I think as he grew into adulthood in this very self-preservation mode as an orphan, it explains kind of why he's not willing to put himself into the fray and the forefront of heated battle. But even if that may be true, it's going to be of little comfort, I think, at least in the short to mid-term, as he comes to terms and grasps really who he is and what is it that he means. Who is he to himself? Who is he as others see him to be? And are they in conflict? So this should be an interesting kind of twist to his journey, to see how he deals with this. But right now, being in survival mode, it's really not going to be something that he's going to be able to think about too heavily right at the moment. I find it kind of curious. A couple of these mages have had pretty much just that cowl on. I mean, I'm not sure what time it is. It's almost as if we woke them up and they quick threw on the closest thing to them, or the easiest, which was like, this hood to at least give them some kind of magical advantage. I imagine they're all enchanted, the hoods and stuff. So it's like they threw on their boots, grabbed a hood, and ran out the door because they couldn't be bothered to wrestle a robe on over their head, which would have taken precious time of this intruder that they heard. So I don't know exactly why not none, but a few of them don't have robes on, but I could definitely see that if they were resting, that could be the case, where they just didn't feel they had the time to, get fully dressed to go check out the situation.
Where is this caller? what is this caller all about? Why do they call him caller? As I suspected.
You won't leave here alive.
Let's continue with the frost action. We're in tight quarters. I could use a bit of a wall.
You think you stand a chance?
Go get him. Could that be it? I do believe it is. Well, it's good to have some protection on my flank. Come on, out of the way, creature. What could this caller want with these tomes? I want to look at them carefully on my way back to the college. Perhaps there's some interesting information that I might be able to glean. Audience chamber of sorts. Such disarray. Why would one want to inhabit such a place and not fix it? I guess I should never know. Anything up ahead? No. That would be a relief, but I don't believe it. What is my frost atronach? Nowhere, I believe. No, I think I still hear it. Let's send something with a bit of a range, shall we? Ah, these hallways, the echo, I don't know where anything is. Can't tell if it's behind me, ahead of me, around the corridor. There you are. Nothing in there? Oh no, there's definitely something in there. So you are. I happen to have a trick or two up my sleeve as well. And I know how to use a sword and shield. Can you say the same? Haha. Familiars. Where is your master? Oh, there he is. She, I guess. Enough of this. Are we safe finally to go down here? I think so.
So, Szenac, oh, hey, hello, is accustomed to, navigating corridors and rooms like this, but this is not a Dwemer. This is not a Dwemer building. So the logic and the flow is going to seem and most likely appear a little discombobulating, so he needs to make sure that he's not getting lost. I can definitely see that he might in a building like this that's kind of circular and a lot of twisting hallways. The Dwemer may not have been any more logical, but in his mind they were. So he was going to have a better time of those rooms compared to these.
Come on, enough of this. Alright.
Okay, so seems like we found some bigger rooms now. An audience chamber, and then this is, I don't know what this would be, kind of like just a general kind of public area, I suppose, where a person could go to, anywhere, read a book, to have some bread, I guess. Which means he is probably getting closer to the heart of the structure. At least that's what he's going to assume. That's how he's going to look at it. It feels like he's getting into where the inner sanctum would lie. So he's going to take a little extra caution as he moves forward. Try and pick up some useful items as he goes. So I'm already kind of noticing the effects of that new perk that we took, in that these conjurations are lasting a great deal longer. So far, so long as they don't get killed. We can't get in these doors. So long as we don't get killed, or they don't, or us either, I guess. But I have noticed that they are definitely staying around a lot longer, which is good. We like that. We like these types of allies, the Flame and Frost Atronachs and the Avenging Wraith, along with our dual casting ability. Come on, get out of the way. It's really useful to have those creatures' talents and abilities to kind of come along with us for a little longer than they might otherwise. Oh, look at this. Come on, he just won't get out of my way. Let's see if we can get rid of him. There. Oh, nope, that just makes him mad. Thought maybe I could just kill him. But that's not a good idea. Note to self, you can piss off your own Atronachs. Let's just do another conjuration and that'll dispel him. Perfect. Probably should have did that to begin with. So the Flame Atronachs are nice because they got that ranged spell. Whereas the Frost Atronachs are nice because they're pretty robust. Come on. And it's easier to get around the Flame Atronach. Plus they're just kind of cool looking with the little flame trail. Alright, Szenac got turned around a little bit here. Where's that? Oh, up there. Hello. Good God. What? Where's my Atronach? Help me out a little bit. Hide behind the door here. That's not going to work. Alright. Enough of this. Come on. There we go. Stun ya and take you out. Alright, well, this isn't probably the cleanest crawl we could have had, but I think it's kind of fitting of the character. He's still just kind of muddling his way through. So accustomed to having such control over the forge and time to really engineer things. This kind of setting, this adventuring, if you will, is not something he was trained for. So he's still trying to figure it out. I think he's getting a little better. He's using his spells a little bit in a more varied and possibly productive manner, but he's still trying to figure it out. Hopefully we won't have another. Hopefully not. Prefer it if he came down to visit me and crossed over that ruin. Ah, here he comes, I think. Oh, I think he found it. Oh. Alright then. Did we get a twofer? Or was that... Or were they both one of them there? One of them had to have been there. I think the one on the lowest step. Alright. Nope, can't. Seems like a lot of locked or barred doors. Alright, nothing over there. Oh, okay. Let's cover our trail a bit. Oh, okay. It's kind of like a library or a study, I guess. All right.
no. I don't know why I continue to look. Orthorn said they were with the caller. I don't see this caller. Up here, perhaps. No. No, I've been here, haven't I? No. What's happened up here? I don't recall being up here. Key is good. What happened to these mages? Is it possible one of my Atronachs came down here? The Frost Atronach that I lost track of? I suppose it's possible. No, these are just quarters. Almost. Almost. Gotcha.
So, what do we do with shrines? We have a small shrine to, I believe it's Julianos. But we've also mentioned on a couple different occasions that Szenac is not a religious person. Not insofar as worshipping. So would he accept the blessings that a shrine has to offer? And in this case, and this case might be a little, well, no. I'm trying to think of the different divines. And, you know, it could be possible that he may accept the blessing of a divine that is geared towards magic and smithing, that kind of thing. But even then, I don't think Szenac would outright accept a blessing. Being that he doesn't worship, he would think it would be a bit heretical. And it's just, why would he seek the blessing or accept the blessing of a divine that he acknowledges exists but doesn't follow? And since he's not a religious person and follows none of them, I don't think he would.
So you're the one who barged
Oh,
into my home and
this
laid
is the
waste
caller.
to my project. How nice to meet you.
I honestly wasn't really
So you're
prepared
just one of Arin's lackeys.
to come
That's
in here.
disappointing. You showed real
I
promise.
have a
You come here,
conjuration
kill my
and ghost
assistants,
walk prepared.
disrupt my work,
You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
Perhaps we can come to an arrangement.
I'm afraid you don't have anything worth trading. Now, you can go back to your college and leave me be, or I can kill you. Your choice.
I'm not going anywhere without these books.
Are you attempting to threaten me after I've been so hospitable? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
Well, crap. Here we go. I honestly wasn't prepared for this quite yet. But here we are, so... I guess deal with it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, get it. Oh my god. Just gotta keep on the move. Oh, there's no place to hide in here. Let's see if we can, Come on, come on. Oh, crap. Well, this doesn't bode well. We're already looking for healing potions, and we're just not even a minute in. Not as many super useful potions as I would like in this situation. Okay, our Wraith was killed, so now we're going to dual cast it because it's become stronger now since it was killed by an opponent. Holy crap. She's fast. That's not cool. Oh god. What to do, what to do, what to do. I guess, I'm gonna have to sword and board it. Oh. Come on, get out of this lightning! Oh my god. The lightning's just the worst. I don't know what it is about the shock spells, but they seem to bring a character down faster than anything. I think the cultists are probably some of the worst when you come up against them and they're all blasting you with lightning. Oh boy. This is sad. We're down to food. Sorry for the immersion break, but you know, as a player, I just kind of want to survive. So, food it is. We'll return to the immersion shortly after this food break. Yikes. Oh my god. This isn't even, I don't know. Well, I guess it is kind of funny, but oh my god. Come on. Come on, come on. I gotta bring her down. I can't. You gotta stop. Oh my god, seriously? She's punching me? Oh, and then she disappears and, oh, swaps places with the Atronach. Okay. Son of a... Come on, Wraith. Now where'd she go? Oh, she's up there now. Jesus. Oh no, that's not good. Can we get one off? Okay, we can. Oh my god. Run, run, run! Okay, come on, get her. Come on, her, come on. Oh my god, top down, it's like I'm playing Baldur's Gate again. Did we do it? Yes, we did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. That was chaotic, sloppy, and I'm not going to do it again. So, this is what we got. This is the show, folks. Let's check it out. And then we're going to grab our books. And then we're going to get the hell out of here. So, I guess with that and our victory, however however you want to label it, that will bring us to the end of this episode. So, thank you for coming to Fellglow with Szenac and I, putting up with Szenac's shenanigans in battle. And until next time, safe journeys.